Today, Precarious plays
Zone of the Enders. In the interest of looking at the game critically, what do you think of the decision to present the enemy here? Like, this is the person that killed all of your friends with her suit, like in a cutscene or two ago, right? And now you're fighting her.
Yes, in a complementary color suit. You know, I think that it's really pretty cool because it gets you into it very quickly. I know that it was about 7 minutes of the last episode that we did, the cutscenes and the build up to this, but it feels very mysterious and fast, which is cool. I'm just gonna stick to very cool, and she seems to be much different from...
No, you're not allowed to say very cool and fast, again, because everybody already knows that about the Zone of the Ender series. I remember that of the series. I'm looking for it. I don't think it was a good plan, because I think it's going to trivialize this enemy. If I can beat her in the first 15 minutes, if she's the tutorial boss,
Yeah.
then I don't think I'm going to respect her as like a long-term foe.
Is she a long-term foe?
I believe so. I think you've played a lot of the second one, right? You fought her. This is the character that comes back and is like a weird sort of like zombie.
What is the suit called?
I don't remember the name of the suit. But they only ever show like the bottom half of her mouth, and you fight her like several times.
Oh. So she's like a series villain.
Yes.
So she came down to slap you around a little bit and decided to leave?
I think that's what she's doing, yeah.
Embarrassed me this time.
You embarrassed me.
Forward to the next time. See you again, boy.
Okay. So she just decided to escape and you didn't
No sign of vital activity.
chase her.
That everyone is dead?
Yes, everyone's dead.
Good work, sir.
Oops.
Oops. A.D.A, you callous robot.
In fact, you should be familiar with Leo, because I think you got that far in Zone of the Enders 2. You fought him. He was just in a different suit. He's the first runner of Jehuti. Which is why the second one is called Second Runner. It's because Django, I think is his name.
So let's talk terminology for a second. So
Yes.
a runner is the person who pilots the suit. What is the suit called?
The advanced suits, the ones that the player is going to probably care about, are called orbital frames. I
Right.
don't remember the name of the crappier ones, like the one that's on the ground in front of us.
Yeah.
In front of us. And I believe it is the difference between, in the world of Zone of the Enders,
Your mental
it is
condition
the
has reached
roughly
a
equivalent to
level
like a
of
Gundam.
extent. Your combat
Which-
operation will suffer substantially.
No, you've
at this level.
seen
I advise you to take some medication to
Iron-Blooded
stabilize your
Orphans.
Yes, I have.
So you get that. You understand like the distinction between like just a run-of-the-mill grunt robot and
I shall patch it through.
And something that is being
This is Atlantis.
seriously
Whoever is
piloted.
aboard Jehuti, can
Yeah.
you read me? The unidentified person aboard Jehuti. Do you
But Leo is just a kid.
I can
He
understand how you must feel.
Fell into the suit. Like, literally fell over into it.
and I'm pretty sure A.D.A is probably. I have a feeling that as a player, you're probably supposed to be more A.D.A than you are supposed to be Leo.
Yeah.
That's how that's sort of what I remember feeling
Accusing you of anything.
the first time I played through this.
Kind of like how I identify more with
Ask you to do
Clank than Ratchet. When we're playing Ratchet and Clank,
frame to our base.
I'm like, oh, Clank.
We are a civilian transportation
You
company.
poor dude.
Been asked to carry
Then
back
again, they do make you fight
Jehuti
something
to
before
Mars.
showing you the tutorial, so there's probably an opportunity to lose there.
I don't know.
Maybe you are supposed to be
He's the frame of
Leo.
the
Maybe I
I
just
said I don't know, didn't I?
I'm suffering.
By the time I got there,
Because
everyone was
I-
dead.
I see.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He was supposed to operate
Maybe I'm
that
just
way.
suffering a little because I already know
I know
the
you
control
can do it.
scheme.
Please,
And this is the parking lot
of course
where
I
they got
will have
smushed. That is the
business
robot that
with the
smushed them.
Yeah, there's the
Horribly enough.
lamppost. but-
Yeah.
anywhere, Earth,
Should have been there.
At all. Please.
No, I don't want to.
We're on a ring,
No.
sort of a ring world
I could get
Yeah.
attacked
kind of
again.
deal.
And who the hell
You,
are you
Like it
anyways?
spins for gravity, I
Why do you
imagine.
want this machine
You started
so
to
much?
explain what enders are.
You
What are
meant
they?
well. We're just asking for a little more of
I
your help.
believe
Please.
I suppose you want
enders.
me to kill them.
Shoot.
I want nothing more to do with any of you.
I think
Go kill or whatever you want.
they're
Just
people that
leave
live
me out
off
of
of
it.
Earth
I've got to be going.
Then a lot more
along
people will
the asteroid
What?
belt.
die.
Yeah.
Everybody will die. Your friends, your family.
Because it's the
everyone.
That
end
looks
of
like Jupiter.
yes, we are on a colony around Jupiter.
If they
I
do,
believe an ender
end of this
is oops,
colony.
sorry, I
No, it
bumped
may
the
be
game
end
case.
of
Maybe it's in the game
civilization as
case.
we know it.
Like in the instruction manual.
You must. Please. Help us.
I believe an ender is someone from around Mars. Like that's the furthest out you can go and still live on a planet.
I can't
Mhm.
drive this thing.
Yes, you can. I saw you do it, and I know you can do it again.
So this kid is having an understandable tantrum inside of this suit while the people who are out in their own orbital frames trying to fight are trying to get him
I'll
to
do it
fight
just
with
this
them
once.
because they're that
no,
desperate.
I think that's why they're so desperate. It's because they don't have orbital frames. They just have
If
shitty
you say so.
stock model
Thank you.
like
But I want you to remember one thing.
Flying
mechs.
robots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mechs. we'll
Just
say.
your
Killing is
average
all right
flying
for you,
robot.
But it's
So Leo's not okay with killing. See, I feel like the basis
So,
for
we have a
the
business.
protagonist of Zone of the Enders
Person in
2
charge is headed to you
is
right now.
just
I can't get through to
flip
him.
every
I'll let you know as
switch.
soon as I do.
just completely reverse everything about Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
Okay, Leo. I'm Elena Weinberg, second in charge of Atlantis. Just call me Elena.
I
Okay,
can really
Elena.
trust you, can't I?
Well, we don't kill indiscriminately, as you seem to think. Okay, I'll see you later.
So,
I
now
will
you're
explain
sitting in
the
this
mission
frame.
The mission is to
Staring
transport
at
this
Jupiter
Jeopardy to Mars in
from the
preparation for a
ring.
battle on Mars. First, we need to rendezvous
Around?
with
The ring
civilian
around the
fleet of
station.
Atlantis.
The station
station.
is above us, I believe.
Ah, yes.
Jeopardy has just had an
Yeah, you can
overhaul,
barely make
and
it out.
therefore has
It's
only
a
minimum
central
system
column
capabilities.
outside the
I
grid.
see it. Yeah.
Jeopardy's
And we're on a
capabilities
ring
will depend
around
on
it.
How many function modules we can install. First of all, we need to transplant the necessary modules from the local server in this area.
Hmm.
Let me
A.D.A and
indicate the
Jehudi
local
can
server with
can
a
grow.
line. You
Yeah.
have to proceed to that location.
Okay. So before we start moving, there's something that I wanna read from the manual, just because I think it will be helpful.
Yeah.
Objectives of the game. This game is set in the near future, in which you pilot the player's machine, the colossal robot Jehudi. You must fight enemies blocking your path and complete a variety of objectives while progressing through the story. Ultimately, you must choose between shooting down enemies or protecting the civilians around you. I want to try to keep that in mind, because if this nice little paragraph in the manual isn't expressed well in gameplay, I'm not going to look fondly upon this game
So
when we're done.
the idea is that you have to progress through the environment and pilot this frame and try not to kill people.
Yes.
Or not even try not to kill people, but try to help them.
Yeah,
as
that's one of
opposed
the...
to fighting other. So it's supposed to be like sort of a tortured playthrough where you have this giant robot and all of this power at your disposal, but it's not that like
We have obtained the Sky
reckless.
module. It enables
It's not
us
supposed to be a
fight
power
against
trip.
more
You're
than
supposed to
one
use it
enemy at a
responsibly.
time.
That's why I was
A
cursing under my breath
lockdown operation
Yeah.
has been newly
whenever I was
added.
fighting, because
Let me
whenever I was
provide
missing
details
shots and they were
of this
flying off into
operation.
the distance,
Yeah.
A.D.A kept informing me that the colony was being damaged. I'm not comfortable just leaving this here undone. I'm gonna go through the tutorial quickly. If there's anything really interesting that happens that I'm gonna demonstrate to people, we'll come back early. But for right now, I think we're gonna call it quits for today, and I'm gonna do the tutorials for my own peace of mind.
Mind piece.
Oh, this is really cool. I wanted to show this off. I like the menu.
The style. out the wazoo. The style is out the wazoo so much that I needed to grow another wazoo and harvest it.
Yeah, but you know what other
So
game we recently played that had style over substance?
The Samurai Legend Musashi?
Samurai Legend Musashi. Yeah. What if this game is no better than Samurai Legend Musashi?
It is already flying robots, so it
Yes,
already wins.
I know it is already better because it's more fluid and engaging because of the three-dimensional combat alone means you have to pay more attention than you did in Samurai Legend Musashi. I'm asking to inspire the thought within you. I'm pretty sure it's better than Musashi.
It's really
But-
hard for me to be totally critical when something is this gorge.
Let's try move.
What did you want to show?
I wanted to show off something interesting about the dash, which bothers me quite a bit. Well, first let's get this out of the way. Look how cool the hologram, like the training area is.
Oh.
Like, do you see the coolness of the panels floating around?
Yes,
It's
it
neat,
is.
right?
It is clear that it is a digital space, and it reinforces that by dynamically reacting to your robot's touch. I mean, the orbital frames touch on all of the surface areas. There. I didn't say cool.
Thank you. That's all I wanted out of life. I wanted to show off something that bothers me, and I think it's true in the sequel. It's also true in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and 10,000 other games. So rarely, I think, off of the top of my head, I think Kingdom fucking Hearts is like the one game to get like a dodge technique right.
Yeah, I can't believe Disney published a game with the F word in the title.
If you were making a joke, I don't get it and I don't appreciate it because this is our critical series where I'm trying to fucking apply my brain. This is what I wanted to show. Dashing.
Yeah.
Dashing in a game, it should have some sort of startup cost. Because what I feel like, I don't know if this is true. I think that just holding it might be faster. But this feels faster. And I'm inclined to tap rapidly to get lots of small boosts because it feels faster. And I hate that. Anytime you introduce like a short range hop,
Yeah.
you should probably make sure that it has a really like long wind up or a really long cooldown
Yeah.
to keep people from doing this because it's ugly and dumb. But I'm inclined to do it because I think it makes me move faster.
It makes you look much more like a fly or an insect buzzing around a bright light.
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh, I've always thought of it as kind of cute.
Okay, and there's something else that I wanted to show off. And it bothers me because this game does the correct, like, startup cost with burst attacks. Where this wind up, can I charge that for more? Can I go more? Is it doing, I don't think it was doing more. Getting this attack off in close range, see there how there's that just a couple of frames
Yeah, it's like,
where you have to wait for the blade to swing.
it's the span of a breath, but it's enough to make a pretty big difference
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's there, and
This is the
it
end
bothers
of the
me
training
that
session.
I feel like Jehudi should have to stay stuck in position for
The module
a
we
split
have
second
obtained
before
allows us
taking
to
off
select the command
in
menu
dash
while
mode.
pressing the start button. You can save the current status by choosing Save from the command menu.